Hello and welcome everyone. This is Miss Walaa Samir and we have today a new chapter of the events of The Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. In chapter 11, which is entitled The Sea Still Rises. If you remember, the last chapter was when the French Revolution broke out. And the portrait that we see here represents the chaos that was at that time. The main events of this chapter are: Madame Defarge had a hidden feeling of satisfaction after a week of the breakout of the revolution. Defarge told the women about Old Foloun, who was one of the nobles, who told the starving people before to eat grass when they asked him for food. Now he was found hiding in the country. The patriots had brought him back to Paris and he was a prisoner. On hearing that, Madame Defarge's knife was in her belt. Another woman called Vengeance, which means the revenger, went from house to house in Saint Antoine to rouse the women. And here is an illustration of the Vengeance character and appearance. All the men, women, and children rushed to the hall of examination, and they were filled with the bloody-minded anger and equipped by all the possible weapons. Old Foloun was tied with ropes and had a bunch of grass tied to his back. His trial didn't last for so long. As Defarge took him by force, people pushed the bunches of straw and grass into his face. He begged for mercy, but at the end they hanged him. Then they shouted and danced of joy. It was a big chaos. There was a change in the village with the fountain. The road repairer hardly could get small pieces of bread to live on. There was severe poverty at that time, and the farmers left the land going for revenge. That's why all the green grass was even dry. The countryside was ruined. Every green leaf, grass, and grain was as dry and poor as the miserable people. Everything was bent, oppressed, and broken. Houses, fences, animals, men, women, children, and earth all worn out. For so many years, the Marquis had squeezed it, but had rarely visited it, except for hunting. The change expanded to the strange faces that were frequently seen in this part of the world. The road repairer noticed many of strangers lately who came in disguise. And we would know why are those people there at that time. And here is the answer. They were planning for burning the Marquis chateau. When they set fire on it, people in Saint Antoine Street gathered to watch the flames of fire over the chateau. And they said the fire had to be 40 feet high, as Gaspard was hung 40 feet high over the fountain as a revenge for him. That's the end of this chapter, and here are the questions. Why did people in Saint Antoine Street rush to their houses? How was the village with the fountain changed after the revolution? Thank you so much for being with me during all this journey, and see you in chapter 12 inshallah. See you soon. Bye.